Welcome back to All the Things with Whitney and Mandy. It's just Whitney here today. I'm going to do a get ready with me video and trying on a few new things that I bought this past week that I wanted to share. So wanted to go ahead and give you all the heads up. I haven't put on any makeup yet, but my face is completely inflamed. It's been extra dry and kind of flaky this week. And so I had tried exfoliating like 2 different times this week, and I don't normally do that. And so it's like really, really red. You can probably see it in here. So, what I typically do if I have inflamed my skin barrier is I'll lay off some of the actives, that I normally use this week. So like today was my vitamin C day. I didn't put vitamin C on my face. Tonight I usually use my tretinoin. I will not use that tonight because my face will probably go up in flames. And so I'll just use a couple things to just kind of repair my skin barrier over the next few days, stay away from actives, anything that stings, just gently wash my face and use some of the barrier creams that I like is I think it's called the Great Barrier Relief. I was looking to see if I had it around. I was going to show it, but I don't see it. And then I use the Cicaplast Baume B5. It's really, really good for if you have an inflamed skin barrier. So anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to go into trying on a new foundation that I purchased this week from Ulta. And I've seen a lot of things about it on social media, so I thought I'd give it a try. It's called Polite Society More Than a Pretty Face Skin Caring Foundation. So it's supposed to have some skin caring ingredients in it. Looks like it does have niacinamide, which helps in blurring pores and, you know, putting kind of brightness back into the face. And then willow bark is in here, which also has a brightening effect. So I'm not sure what kind of like if this is a light foundation or if it's full coverage. So we'll just give it a try and see. I did get it in very light neutral. All right. I'm not using a primer on my face today. I don't always use one. In fact, I usually don't use one. So this is what it looks like. Isn't it cute? It looks like a little egg. One thing that I've seen people talk about is that this top can be difficult to get off for people who have like hand dexterity strength issues. So we're going to see how that works. So it looks like you grip it and it does not twist. You have to like grip it and pull it up, which I can see like if you had slippery hands after getting out of the shower, like this could be difficult to use. So comes in a pump bottle, and I'm just going to get my sponge ready to use. I spray it with this the Pore Professional spray just to get it damp. All right, and then I pump out. Whoa, so I normally do one pump, but that is a huge pump. I don't know if you can see how much is in there. It's a lot. Let's see what kind of consistency it is. It's a fairly runny consistency, and this was neutral, but you can see it kind of leans warm. It's got some orangey tones in it. And we're probably not going to use anywhere as much as what's on my hand, but I start with dotting it to the face. Okay. I'm going to get a rag too so that I can wipe off the excess once I know I'm not going to be using it. I'm just going to push my hair back some so it doesn't get in the way. All right. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to just look in front in my mirror for right now. And so I just bounce my sponge on top of the foundation. And it looks like it's giving pretty good coverage. We'll definitely get to see how this works today since I am, like I said, extremely red and inflamed. We'll see if it covers it up. Whew, my face is on fire, I'm telling you. Lesson learned to not exfoliate more than once in a week. It worked really well. My face was really smooth, but doesn't help if it looks like it's on fire. Okay. So it's blending really easily. Once I get this fully blended, I'll get up closer to the camera so you can see how it sits on the face. I'm going to look in my close-up mirror real quick before I get in close to you so I can tell you what I saw. But you'll see I've got like a huge amount still left on my hand, so I'm just going to wipe that off. So I will say it's laying very smoothly on the skin. I would say it's undetectable. You don't see it sitting on top. I am like really kind of glowy because I just got out of the shower and blow dried my hair. So my face is glowier than it would normally be. So we'll see how it sets down. But because I don't typically like a glowy foundation, and I don't think it's pulling glowy because it's a glowy foundation. I feel like it's probably doing it because I'm hot right now from getting, ready. But we'll see how it goes as we go. So I'm going to put on some bronzer next. And I'm going to go in today. I'm trying to use different things than I used the last time, so I think this is different. But I'm going to use the Haus Labs bronzer. It's a powder bronzer, and I like it just about as much as I like my Gucci bronzer. So, and that's saying a lot. Typically what I'll do is if I'm going in with a glowier foundation, I'll try and offset it by using a powder bronzer. All right. The next thing I'm going to use is a new blush that I just got this week. And let me tap off what was on my blush brush because this brush is also new. It's from BK Beauty. It is their 112. It's a small angled brush. I will tell you, I was a little shocked when it came in the mail. It said it was small angled, but I didn't think it would be this small. Like, it's really small. Like, if you put it up to like, it's about the size of your eye space. So it's definitely not getting all of your cheek, which is kind of what I like in an angled brush. So this is the one I normally use. And you can see the difference. So I thought it was going to be more size like this. So it's really small. So I'm trying to see like how I can get used to it. But see how this, like when you put it on, it's like covering the entire part of your cheekbone. All right, but we're going to give it a whirl. And I got two of the new Patrick Ta blushes. This one's called Just Enough. It's in kind of like a baby pink color. I had it in kind of a brighter pink. This is a little bit tamed down from that, but I mean, it's not hugely different. I wouldn't say you have to run out and buy this if you have the other pink color. But I've been enjoying it. I also got the other one. I think it's called, let's see. The other one that I have is She's Giving, the other pink one. And then Not Too Much. It's more of a, like a kind of a beige, maybe mauve color. I don't know. It's more nude. Okay. So the way Patrick Ta says to apply this blush is, and this is not normally what I see people do, but it is to use the powder first and then to go on top of it with the cream blush. So this is a cream up here. So you can use them both together. You can use them separately, but today, just for the sake of the video, we will use them together. So I'm going to go in with the powder first. Just going to get some on my brush and tap off the excess. Okay. Going back in. Okay. So I'm applying it kind of heavy just so you can see the color today. And then I'll go back in and fix it. So next I'm going to go in with another Nikki LaRose BK Beauty brush in 17. And I'm going to be using the side that you're supposed to use for like liquids and creams. So I'm just going to pat it in here. All right. And I will say, like, putting the cream on top of the powder does allow it to look a little juicier, which Mandy does not like me saying the word juicy to describe face and makeup, but that's what I would use to describe it. That's the word I would use. All right, so I am going to tone this down because I'm very, very pink. So I'm going back in with, if I can find it, what happened to my, oh, there we go. So going back in with my sponge, if you go in too heavy with something like your bronzer or your blush, all you have to do is go back in it with your foundation sponge and just kind of tap around it and over it if you need to. But that's going to help kind of let it blend in and take away a little bit of the too much that I put on there. All right. So, for eyeshadow, what I have been doing lately is I've actually been using my blushes for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to get a, let's see. This is just a Sephora. This actually says concealer, but I've been using it, for my eyeshadows because it's just kind of fluffy. And I'm going to go in with the powder and sweep that across the eyes. And then again, like if you put it on and like right now, there's more pink than I would like for there to be, then I'm just going to go over it with my sponge just to kind of lighten it down a little bit. All right. So for eyebrows, I got this Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax in the color 5, which is kind of like a brown, dark brown black. And I use this to kind of color my eyebrows since I have quite a few white ones. That's what happens when you get older. One thing that I did not do today, and I don't think I'm going to do, is concealer or corrector. I bought a ton of correctors and a ton of concealers, and they just haven't been looking good under my eyes the last few days. So I'm just going to go without today. And let's see. I think I'm going to go in with my YSL Lash Clash mascara. It's the one in black. It's not the brown one, but I like it. So I'm going to show you like what it looks like on one eye before I do the other one. Okay. So I think you can see a pretty big difference. Also don't know if I came in earlier when I said I was going to so that you could see how the foundation's sitting on my face, but hopefully you can see that now. Okay. So that's one eye done. Go ahead and do the other one. All right. Both eyes done. Let me get a little bit that fell there. All right. So last thing is lipstick. I'm going to put on my Lip Cheat Pillow Talk Medium Lip Liner. I am not into overlining my lips yet. Like, I know that's a thing, but I just can't get used to it. Maybe one day. All right, let's see. What of the many lipsticks am I going to put on today? May put on this YSL. It is the Rouge Volupte Shine in color, goodness, I do not see a color on here. That's weird. I'm sure there is one somewhere. I just don't see it. These are extremely moisturizing. All right. So I think that is it for today. My final look. My hair, I had gotten a keratin Brazilian blowout treatment about at the end of December. So it's been about 2.5 months now. And so it is starting to come out. And now my hair is just really frizzy. So if you have ideas on how to deal with frizz, let me know. I need the ideas. But thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you will subscribe and watch future videos. We put out content, makeup, beauty, skincare all the time. So every week we usually have a new video. We hope you'll come back and watch. Thanks. Bye.